You're watching Inside Thunder Basketball with Darnell Mayberry. I'm Mike Sherman, sports editor of the Oklahoman, here with our Thunder beat writer Darnell Mayberry, and we're talking about the euphoria over the Oklahoma City Thunder that exists here in OKC. Darnell, you've seen every meaningful NBA game played right here in Oklahoma City. Have you seen it like this?
Well, not quite. The only thing that compares to it is the Hornets when they first came to town, that opening night against Sacramento. The place went nuts. I mean, the NBA had arrived in Oklahoma City, but now this is a different level. This team and its fans are getting excited about the playoffs, and I really think that the fans are really starting to gravitate and get on the bandwagon and realize that there's a special thing brewing here in Oklahoma City.
A couple hundred people out at the Will Rogers Airport Saturday night to see the Thunder in after they clinched a playoff berth with a win at Dallas. They follow that up Sunday night against the Minnesota Timberwolves with another victory. No letdown really except late in the game. And what you find, Darnell, is this team seems to have more on reserve, getting contributions from players that maybe weren't contributing a month ago. You wrote about one in today's paper, all online right now at News OK, and that's Eric Maynor. What are they getting from Maynor that they weren't getting before?
Well, right now, Eric Maynor's offense, to me, is really starting to pick it up. He's really starting to pick it up offensively. Teams are starting to back off of him and let him shoot, and he's making them pay by knocking down 16, 17-footers, and even three-point shots. He hit a big shot in Dallas with about 28 seconds left that sealed that game and prevented Dallas from really coming back and taking that victory. When he's doing that, I mean, they can play him and Russell Westbrook on the floor together. I think that's going to help the Thunder down the line to close this season and in the playoffs. So the thing that's important for this team, every time someone backs off a little bit and is not as productive as they once were, another player steps up. When Kevin Durant had his game of 29 straight games of 25 points or more, he was sort of carrying the team. When that streak ended, Russell Westbrook picked up the slack, and he had a February to remember, getting nearly triple doubles every night. And when James Harden went out, Jeff Green stepped up. He started averaging 20 points a game. James Harden's out now. He's sort of in a little bit of a slump with his shooting. Eric Maynor has picked it up off the bench and sort of carried that bench unit. So guys are really playing their roles and playing it to perfection. And don't forget about Serge Ibaka. I mean, he had a near double-double last night, one rebound shy against the Wolves. So everybody is really contributing right now.
The Thunder in the midst of a crucial end-of-season stretch. We look back at it way back in February, Darnell, the last 14 games. So far, so good. But here comes the more toughness. Tuesday night at Utah, Wednesday night at the Ford Center against the Denver Nuggets, and then Friday at home again against the Phoenix Suns. Talk about these three games coming up.
Very tough games, stretch of games here. Back-to-back against Utah and Denver. I mean, those two teams right now battling for the Northwest Division lead. The interesting thing, and it's almost crazy, if the Thunder sweeps those two games, they have a chance to be the Northwest Division winner if they continue to win and win out even. So these are very important games that the Thunder could have for bragging rights, if nothing else. It's more than bragging rights, though. Home court advantage. If they win the Northwest Division, they'll get an automatic top 4 seed in the Western Conference and get home court advantage in the first round of the playoffs. Who would have thought they would come this far in just a year's time?
Thanks, Darnell. That's all for this edition of Inside Thunder Basketball with Darnell Mayberry. But you can stay with the best coverage team anywhere, every day at News OK and every morning in the